All right, y'all. So I know y'all hoes is mad with me and tired of me straight up lying to y'all about getting y'all P Valley up out of there. Not P Village, because y'all be getting me together when I say P Village. I know the name of the shit, but girl, they run around there like the village people anyhow. It should have been called P Village, but I'm here to give y'all P Valley Season 1, Episode 4, The Trap. So it starts off with Mercedes and Diamond, who has to get this man in a cheap suit together for disrespecting Kishana. And Kishana and Mercedes gives Kishana some really good advice on how to handle men like him. Now, what I will say about Kishana, aka Mississippi, she's very timid, she's very naive, she's very ditzy, but she's also very beautiful, and she comes off as like, that just that little sister that you want to just coddle up in your arms and hold her head close to your heart and lay her head all up on your titty and be like, Miss Girl, everything is gonna be okay. And one thing that she did say was, maybe he was right. Maybe this isn't the type of life that I really want to live. But Kishana / Mississippi, let me tell you something. Life, the game of life, you ever played the game of life and how you always have a choice to make during the game of life, and whatever choice you make, that's just the road that you're going to go down? That's kind of what this, like, what's going on here, Kishana, is your life is nothing but choices, sweetie. Ain't nobody making you carry your ass down to the Pynk and strip, just like ain't nobody making you stay with that man that's kicking off in your ass time after time to the point where you can't dance, or everybody has to pile on makeup on your face because he been kicking you all up and through your ass. Mercedes gave her some really sound advice. She really did. I'm not even going to hold her. She did. And mama, if that's not the life that you want to live, get out of it. Simple. And that man won't gonna do nothing for you. Let me tell you something. Any man that's going down to the strip club to try to save hoes like you ain't the type of man that you want down to your life. Because what's gonna happen is he's gonna go down to another strip club and give the same woman and sell her the same type of dreams, goals, and ambitions, admirations, and I. So girl, miss me with all of that. So we see Autumn cleaning her money, wet alcohol, before taking it down to the bank. Y'all can say what y'all want about Autumn, but I like Autumn. I do. I don't know what it is going on with Autumn. I don't know what her true intentions are. I don't know. Everybody felt like she could have been displaced from Hurricane Katrina and, the Just Us League, Ebby and Teddy and all of them. They got, they little theories. But the gag is, bitch, don't none of us know. Okay? It could be something that all of us going to be wrong as hell about, and our jaws is going to be dropping like we sang it down to GMWA. Okay? Because when you were saying that, that's one thing they tell you. You got to drop your jaw. Like you sucking the Diaga. You know what I mean? That's what everybody jaws are going to do when we get down to what's really going on with Autumn. And I'm here for it. Say what you want about that no titty, no ass having ass woman. I rocks with Autumn. Moving on. Mercedes is in the gym, is dancing with her girls in the new gym, and she tells her realtor about the dream that she has for the gym. And the realtor was like, well, listen, if you really feel like this, girl, I'm going to need for you to drop me off a hefty deposit really, really soon, because, people are buying these places up like hotcakes, and this is how I want to take it. But the realtor did give her some good advice about upping her subscription fees from $200 to $250, because dreams are expensive, and you're going to have to make them pay for what it's worth. And I said, yes, God, Miss Realtor. And that's the God's honest truth. Listen, to make dreams happen and to make your goals happen, listen, and Diana Williams is one person, as much grief as I give her, I got a lot of respect for. I kind of feel like Mercedes is Diana Williams. And if that's the case, stars, y'all need to give Diana a cut or whatever y'all got going on. But listen, she done talked about how her lights got turned off and this, that, and this, simply because she wants to keep this dream afloat. And that's very much so true. It is. It's very much so true. But while we talking about it, let's talk about it. Those uniforms, I absolutely hated them. Burn them. I don't ever want to see you or them girls in them god awful ass, tacky ass coffin covers that y'all call uniforms ever again. I hated them. They made my nuts itch. Don't you ever put them girls in them cheap ass bubblegum machine uniforms ever again. Won't fitting on the girls right. They won't even fitting on your ass right. No ma'am, Miss Mercedes. I won't here for that. Moving on. I'm here for Mercedes, but I won't here for them uniforms. Y'all know I'm a connoisseur when it comes to uniforms because I first started reviewing Bring It, and I always was the ones that was telling you whether them uniforms was tacky or whether they were sachet chante. Moving on. Patrice is waiting in the car down to the drive-thru down at the bank, and the homeless man gives her a nickel because he hears her singing, and he's basically like, well, where your church at, Miss Girl, because I love your voice and I love to hear it. And so she says, oh no, you don't have to pay me. And then that's when a white feather gets up on her eyelash and she pulls it off, and then the man is gone. Now that's funny because my mom, as well as the pastor at my home church, both of my pastors at my home church, used to always tell us when it came down to homeless people and how you should treat them. And my mom and my pastor, both my home pastors, always told us, you better be careful how you be treating some of these homeless people who walk up to you asking you for something. Because you never know who you turn it down. You could be turning down an angel. And I'm assuming that was the premise that they was trying to go with that. But she took it as something completely different that won't what God told her to do. And we're going to get down to that in a minute. So Gidget is down to the Pynk and she's teaching Autumn the tricks of the trade of the pole. Uncle Clifford shows up and so tells Autumn to, rock with me. I need to show y'all something. And he shows them the computer about the new casino that they want to build over the Pynk or whatever. And, Autumn tells him it don't matter whether you on it or not. She dealt with men like him before in the past, and, they always seem to win. And I'm not going to lie. People like him, it don't matter what you own. Shysting ass white people that really want what they want. Listen, it's a situation where they know somebody who knew 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 somebody's cousin. They could get Clifford and all of y'all hoes the hell up out the Pynk so that they could go on the hill and tear it down and build the casino. So technically, Autumn was right. But I kind of feel like Uncle Clifford is going to have something up his sleeve that is going to wind up saving the Pynk. So Andre and his godfather, who I believe is the mayor of their little town, is on a conference call with the white guy that's, supposedly gonna tear down the Pynk and build up the casino to get more people down to the town. And he says that Uncle Clifford knows about the casino and that they should give him an offer that he can't refuse. But Bill says, oh no, hell no, we not coming off of no money. Basically, y'all need to do whatever the hell y'all need to do to get him the hell up out of there, so that I can send my people in and we can make this money. Listen, money make the world go round. All right? Money is the root of all evil. And that white man don't give a damn about them girls being misplaced, not knowing what to do with their life if the Pynk gets tore down, because all he sees is the profit that is going to be made once he builds up on that land. And as wrong as it is, money makes the world go round. So Patrice is singing doing church, and she starts preaching, and she gets the church happy, but the bishop wasn't. Listen, he straight up told her, you need to learn your place in this space, okay? And women are not allowed in the pulpit. Now, technically, he's right. It says that in the Bible. That's why a lot of these people doesn't go up for a church who have women preachers. They don't. I mean, unless you Dorinda Clark Cole or, Pastor Shirley Caesar or something like that. You know what I mean? Like if you just a regular round away fillet, it's going to be harder to get your church up off the ground because there is a lot of people who believe that women do not belong in the pulpit. Women ain't got no power the way that a man does, and this, that, and this. It's sexist, but it says it in the Bible. So, I mean, what can you do? Gidget and Keyshana, aka Mississippi, confronts Mercedes about not telling them that the Pynk was in trouble. I'm not understanding why they was really that upset with her to the way that it is. I mean, and I kind of get it. She knew that, their jobs are at risk and their jobs are in jeopardy. And I understand their side and I get it. But me and Mercedes see things the same way. Girl, we don't get no 401k for this. Girl, y'all supposed to be up stacking y'all money and saving y'all money. I had 7 years to save up my 20 stacks to get to where the hell I am today. I have something else to fall back on. And I was kind of with Mercedes on that. Like, listen, y'all hoes not going to be strippers forever. Soon as y'all start getting saggy titties, sagging asses, and this, that, and this, they're not going to want to see y'all no more. Stripping should not be a career choice. Stripping should just be for a little yang around the house to put you through school or, to get you some little extra money. You still have another job that you got going on or, things like that. Like you should always have something else better lined up in the horizon and you need to save your money. Stop spending your money on bags and clothes and shoes and this, that, and this. Save up your money. Stack up your money so you don't have to strip for the rest of your life. The hell y'all mad at her for? Anyway, Autumn goes to see Andre and to let him know that she was sorry for what she did. And they basically get into a banter back and forth with each other. And Miss Girl, Andre tells her to go back and put her kid to bed, go home and be a good mama instead of a thought trying to finesse the next thirsty nigga. Andre, let me find out that you be running around there hanging with the girls and they taught you how to read. Because that was a nasty, gay-ass reading that he put down to Autumn. And quiet as it's kept, he won't lie. Like, look, as mean and evil as that read was, I went up for it. Point blank period. I went up for it. But obviously she didn't. And she started windmilling his ass. She started windmilling his ass down to the damn parking lot. And he had to get her ass together. Then the next day she wakes up and, he apologized for what he said to her. And, she was letting him know that her daughter is gone and, how her scar is a constant reminder that she doesn't have her daughter, I assume, because I really couldn't make out what they were saying with the country asses. But I'm assuming that's basically what she meant by those scars. And she sees his wedding ring on his finger and she's like, listen, she's really lucky to have you. She let bygones be bygones and she went on ahead and left. So we started seeing a montage of her being in different outfits, going to different check cashing places to deposit money, pick up money, deposit money, this, that, and this. But I tell you this. The one with the braids, baby, she was giving me nasty Janet Jackson poetic justice tease with that look. Now, I don't know whether she was doing Janet or whether she was doing Regina King's, but either way, I was here for it nonetheless. So the girls get Mercedes ready for the last dance, or it might not be her last dance because baby, she got into a nasty piece of melee with her mama. We're going to get to that in a minute. So Lil Murder gives Dre the new track that he has, and he wants him to play it during Mercedes' last dance. And Dre was like, bruh, listen, I almost got fired. You almost got your ass kicked the last time. I had to play some of your slow-ass music. Like, I don't really know if I want to have you had me caught up in the middle of this fuck shit and fuckery. And I was kind of with Dre on that one because, I mean, Lil Murder, and I love you down, but so his friend Pico tells Lil Murder that he heard he was everybody's bitch from what he heard, and Lil Murder kicks his ass down to the damn Pynk and lets him know that he was dead to him. Now, Pico got upset because when he went to go and tell Mercedes, wishing her well, wishing her off good, and she was in the VIP section with some other guy named Maine. And Maine didn't like the way he came over there, and he started disrespecting Lil Murder. Don't even know the damn boy from a can of paint. The only thing he was doing was just to come to her to wish her well, and I guess trying to let her know ahead of time that he got some music. Do you mind doing this for your boy, before you leave? But he paid it. He was respectful, and he went on about his business. And that's when his homeboy was so upset, mad, and talking about how he gonna walk over there and do nothing to him because Lil Murder kicked his ass all over the damn stage, tossed him on stage, still whipped his ass. So, little boy, I don't know what you thought you was gonna do to that boy and his goonies, but hey. And quiet as it's kept, birds of a feather flock to hell together. So if Lil Murder walking around here being bisexual, I'm starting to think the same thing about y'all. I hate when guys do that. I hate when people do that, period. Anyway, Mercedes comes to meet her mama and the realtor to put down the money for her new gym. But when she gets there, the realtor was like, girl, you missed out on your blessing because I told you. This stuff was selling like hotcakes and somebody came with a better offer. And she found out that it was her mama. And her mama tells her that she's not giving her the money for her gym. That's going to be her new church. And then Mercedes kick her ass. And I'm not mad at Mercedes for kicking her ass. Even though I got a soft spot in my heart for mamas right now, Patrice, you was dead ass wrong. That won't your money. And God ain't tell you to steal your daughter's money to put money down for a church. Just because you feel like you belong in the pulpit, don't put that up on God. You was wrong as two left shoes for that. And if I was Mercedes, I would have ran your ass over with my vehicle because that was $20,000. Not $2,000, not $200. $20,000 of her hard-earned money. You know how hard she had to work that pole to get that money? You know the type of shit that she had to go through down to the private room to get that money? And you gonna take that woman money and then want to put it off on God? I don't see it for you, Patrice. I don't. So Keshana goes on for Mercedes because she won't dare because she was too busy whipping ass on her mama. And Lil Murder is outside and he hears his song being played and people going up for it during Keshana's dance moves. Uncle Clifford comes outside and Lil Murder tells him that the song is about Uncle Clifford, and then Uncle Clifford takes him to the room, and Uncle Clifford got him some. He got him some. He got him some. You better get you some off of Uncle Clifford. I went up for it. See, Uncle Clifford listened and saw my last review when I said, you better get the cocking before the cocking get gone. And I'm so glad that you got that cock. Yes, God, Uncle Clifford. I'm here for it, and I'm low-key hating. Then we see Mercedes and Patrice get arrested because it's like I said, Mercedes windmilled her mama down to the ground and rightfully so. I don't feel bad for Patrice. I feel like Patrice got exactly what she deserved. She actually deserved way more than that. And Mercedes, if I was you, I would no longer have any more dealings with your mammy. None. But we gonna see how the rest of the season play out. That was the end of the episode, child. They only giving us 8 episodes and we already halfway done. So we gonna find out what's gonna become of Mercedes and Patrice and their toxic ass relationship. But y'all, that's all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let's get the discussion popping. And until next time, I'ma holler at y'all later. Bye.
I just woke up and I rolled up. I just woke up and I rolled up. And I got my plane ticket. That kush, that be my starter kit.